Have you seen my boyfriend? He's perfect. Obsessed? Who wouldn't be? His hair like the hair of the gods, and his cheeks like the cheeks of the gods, and his shoulders. Ah, precisely. The man is perfect. I think about him all the time. Nothing, only him. It's because we're in love. Have you seen him? Last I heard, he wants to challenge one of the foreman's game arenas. But that seems like days ago. Could you deliver a message to him for me? You're a peach. Tell him I love him and that he's perfect. And if he wants ground steak for dinner, to let me know so I can start preparing the fixing. But if he wants chicken breast for dinner, I can do that too. But just let me know so I can start preparing the fixing. And ask him what he wants me to wear tonight. And tell him if he doesn't like my hairstyle to just let me know and I'll get it cut before he gets home. Okay? You've got all that? I need to be his own person. Okay, bye. Thanks for delivering my message.
An arena is now available for battle.
Oi, oi! Looking to get an invincibility potion, are you? Well, you've come to the wrong place. I've got cards, though.
Now there's the face of a girl who wants to trade cards. And I got good news for you.
Bring as many globes as you can into the hole in order to lower the ladder and get to your goal.
Cards here. I literally cannot have a touch of that card.
Have you found him? Have you found my guiding star, my prince? A letter? Let me see. Dear, oh, he calls me dear. And then he goes on to say that the longer we were married, the more I became just a reflection of him, and he a reflection of me. He goes on to say that I'm not the woman I fell in love with, and he's not the man he used to be either, and that we both deserve better. We deserve to be full people. He then says this isn't healthy, that he needs to find time apart to rediscover who he is, and he hopes I do the same. Oh no, he's gone, and he's not coming back. I've lost everything. I don't want me, I want him! But then again, maybe all hope isn't lost. Maybe if I did what he said, if I try to figure out who I am when I'm by myself, if I rediscover who I used to be and truly am and break free of obsession and idolatry and become a fully realized person again, then maybe he'll take me back. It's the right one for me. Yes, I can do this. I can achieve self-realization for love. Let me give you this. It's a red band. I was going to give it to him, but I want to give it to you instead, for all your help. And when you look at it, you can remember me and him and us.
Oh, dear. Well, even had helped a lovesick woman realize she was worth more than just idolatry. And the red thread she'd been given must have a use somewhere, right?
Ah, you've returned, young one. How does fate find you today? Let me see, young one. Ah, the purple thread from your enemy. You have a dice, and you have to decide what you'll do with that power. And you saved someone who'd done you harm, didn't you? Oh, it seems to me, at least in that moment, you thought everyone might deserve a second chance. And this blue thread from the two friends. Not a happy story there, with a friendship and a dice both dead. But there's some joy in it, too, isn't there? The old dice wielder made peace with his past, and in doing so, found a new motivation for the present. And this red thread from the woman in love. One can never fully depend on someone for one's own happiness. Isn't that true? We can't lose ourselves in someone else. We have to be our own people, no matter how much we idolize someone. Well, enough of that. Let's see what happens when these threads combine. Ooh. Ah, look at that. How beautiful it is when the weave comes together. You're a long way from one town, young one. You are lost, but you haven't realized yet that your story goes on whether you care or not.
Look, I'm glad you like your rug, but I'm really just looking for someone named Uma.
If you are so certain that is what you want, look here. Closer.
But it's just a rug. I don't see anything.
Sometimes, to see things as they truly are, we must look within.
I am Uma. You are evil. I'm sure you have many questions. Your kind is so small, and your lives so short. It does sometimes feel silly to learn them. In the before times, I produced the pips for the dice of old. Every dot on them came from me, and it gave them great power. There were many of us then. The Queen killed us all except me, because I hid for years, decades. And now you dare to disturb me. Perhaps, but every story and every dice has multiple sides. You are worthy of keeping some of my children. That's you, Dicey. If only to cause that horrible queen some headache. She hates that there's another dice in random, and I love it. Only if you believe her to be. What is it you want? You and she are like two dots on a dice, but it's yet to be seen if you share a face. You've been having dreams even, but they only show you part of the future. Dreams and destiny are woven together, but all is not as it seems. The last dice has not yet been rolled. You are lost here, lost in random, but a fact remains. Sometimes you have to lose your way in order to find your way. I will give you the dots you and Dicey need. Your eyes are closing. Your eyes are opening.
Thank you, Uma. have to fight our way out, Dicey. Well, when you put it that way, let's break some robots.
ordeal was finally over. She could finally repair Dicey and leave Four Town behind her. Which is great because, quite frankly, I find this whole town to be unsettling and unpredictable. That's right, even narrators have opinions sometimes.